Cool. Nice. All right. Are we good? I believe we are good. Yes. All right. Let's pop this out. Close all of this. All right. How's it going, chat? Long time no see. We are live taking a look at the new Booger on Asia, apparently. Asuka. Is also a pretty class wrestler, to be fair. We are taking a look at Asuka. We've got 2 wins right here. We've also got Yuma, who is crazy as shit as well. Shalom also won a game over on Asia we could take a look at. Then we've got OCE, as you can see right here. A bunch of people on OCE making earnings. Also some guy in my Discord won a game. I have no idea what region he is. Let me find this guy. HWKXBX as pet. This guy is from the Discord. He's got the masterclass and he won a game. So we'll Wavy, yeah, Wavy. We'll watch him in a second as well. You got 7th as well. Shout out to Wavy right there. Okay, what we'll do is we'll watch the Asia guy because we always learn a lot from watching Asia. Probably like more similar games to EU and NA, which is Asuka right here. Then we'll watch Wavy, who's a masterclass user, who got 7th on OC. And then we'll hop back into Asia. We'll look at Shalom, look at Yuma, some other people. Hello? Working? Alright, okay, we're back. Did you guys see any of what I just said or not? You didn't, right? Alright, anyway, what was I saying? We're going to watch Asuka. Asia player won 2 games. Alright, he won 2 games right here. Then we're going to watch the masterclass user Wavy right here. He won a game on OC, he got 7th place. We're going to go take a look at him. How many earnings does Wavy have? 250 earnings on a little bit of a come up recently as well, right? Of Wavy. And then we're going to hop back onto Asia. We're going to take a look at Shalom, Yuma. There's an NA player as well that won a game that we might take a look at, some like high ping strats. But let's get straight into it. Who was first in chat before I muted myself? On YouTube chat was Iron Potato and Alex and Nico. How's it going, guys? And Stokes as well. And then in Twitch, who was first? Camzaps, Akon. How's it going, guys? Appreciate you all turning up. I cannot begin to say how happy I am that Victory Cups are back. Genuinely how happy Victory Cups are back. William Day Masterclass. I just dropped the Solos Masterclass update if you haven't watched it already. Where is this guy? Right, Asia's got like the craziest name. There's like 5 new Solo Masterclass videos you can go watch if you have the Masterclass. Is this our guy? No, this isn't our guy. Voler Asuka. Alright, little heal off. He's playing pump only as well. Let's go take a look at his full game. How many points? I'm not sure on the amount of points. Does anybody have a rough estimate? Landing at Lethal Labs. Chilling. Ready? Yeah. Should be fun. And all of you guys in the stream should have a little bit of an advantage for solos this season. Oh, this is a lovely camp. Lovely, lovely camp right here. Very well played to move to the side so the guy doesn't see him. If he was standing here, he'd get spotted. Can I just say, some crazy awareness from this player right here. Like, actually some crazy awareness. And he's dead. Nice. Probably the biggest change with the meta at the moment is we've still got jetpacks, but there is loads of fizz. So there's fizz grenades, there's regular like this fizz right here. There's a lot of items that you need to be carrying, and you also probably need to think about carrying some type of heal off as well. So that's quite important. It's Unreal people only. Okay, so it's a little bit tougher to actually play this cash cup than previous ones. That's kind of good. 220 is guaranteed qual. Okay. You need a lot of points, basically. 220 is what? 3 wins? Or like a win and then 3 or 4 top 5s? Something like that. A decent amount of points. But it's Unreal only. So it's not crazy high because it's Unreal only. As well. 3 grenades, 3 meds. Yeah, let's see what he carries. So he carries 2 nades and then a regular fizz. Also something very, very important. Let me pull up the little pen. I've made a load of videos this season talking about how Storm is good, which I'm sure you guys have probably seen. But I think for Victory Cups, the play, especially, you know, early, is to not tank Storm. Like here, he just books it, goes center, because obviously Zone is going to end up... we can do our little zone technique like this, right? Zone's probably going to end up somewhere here, if I had to guess. We'll see. But you probably don't want to be tanking early zone. Unless you're like super scuffed, you're not going to win the game if you're tanking like 300 damage early. Cool. Gets into a metal spot on the vending machine. Very, very nice. Nice. Chilling. Zone pool is exactly where we thought it would. And he's chilling now. How's it going, Faded? Yeah, red stream. My last stream was the reddish cup. Made like $250 in that, which is quite nice. He also improves his positioning. Do you guys agree with this? So here, Zone is pulling further down to the bottom here. He could have stayed here and just chilled, but he decides to go further in. Do we think that's a good play or not? Honestly, considering his loadout, that's probably the best play he could have made. Because he's got this fizz is really good carriage because you can top up your shield if you get tagged a little bit. And also means he's getting away from congested side. Pretty decent play. 220 is about 4 top 10s. Yeah, it's not crazy high, is it? 4 top 10s with some kills is like 2 points per kill, so seems reasonable. Yeah, zone pulls, he would have been in where he was, but this position is definitely better. He also carries on improving his position. Oh, he just stays and sits in a bush. So. Should you buy those mascots? You already have the fighting and the canonas. Appreciate you getting both of those. You could. Solos is like 297 videos, so there's like a lot of stuff. I'm also going to be doing another update later this week. After this Victory Cup, I'll do another update as well for next week. How's it going, Crouton? But there's a lot of stuff in solos. Like a lot of stuff. So depends if you're going to work through it or not. Nice. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So Zone ended up pulling... Where did I draw a second ago? Zone ended up pulling exactly where I thought it would. Drawing's not quite center. But Zone ends up pulling where we thought it would. So the reason why he got away from this side here... Why am I typing? Is very important. Because now, instead of having to do this, which is super difficult... Instead, he's just doing this. And you can see how much of a easier rotate that is. Something to keep in mind today is if you're in a good spot... You should always try to improve it. He's cap maxed. He hasn't taken really any damage doing this. He hits a little jetpack. Alright, where does he jetpack here? Uses line of sight of the little ridge. Slide. Nice. Back a little bit. But he's in a good spot here. Not super far into zone. He has to waste a fizz grenade as well. Looks like there's surge in these games as well. So if you didn't get that surge earlier and you got tagged a bit more, you might be below surge here. Balloons or invis better for endgame? I would say invis is better. Balloons just seem a bit like... You can win a game with balloons, but... Don't know why he's shooting the floor. Why is he shooting the floor, guys? There's some tech I don't know about. Got tilted? Yeah. To be fair, there he didn't really tag. Something important is this surge. It's just about not taking damage for the most part, bro. This game is stacked though. 60 up. 60 up, pulls a decent partial zone here. Also, something important again is you see where he's at. If I skip somebody else, you see where he's at. He's not on this like congested edge. When he jetpacked, so he sprinted and then he jetpacked and he got himself further in with a jetpack. Not he didn't just land on edge. Took a little bit of damage for it, but if zone pulled max, that would have been important. You buy solos masterclass? Gonna get better solos. It's pretty good. I think 950 people have made first endings with it. That's quite a lot. Here he gets in, just uses wood. Nice, that's smart. Why did he burn through so much wood there, guys? Somebody in chat tell me. If he got cracked there, it would be very bad, and then he'd have no shield. And then he also just can't really risk taking damage, otherwise he'll have no fizz for later. Update fighting? Yeah, I'm going to do fighting 3.0 next season is the idea. Already got a few videos for it, but the update will come out next season. Nice. Pulls a good partial zone. Chill in. You want to carry shotgun only when you need surge. Depends how much damage you take, but that's kind of the downside of playing shotgun only is you know, you're going to struggle a lot with getting surge. You are in a surge game. Nice. Full piece. Nice. Great refresh. Very, very good refresh. Just lurked through there. Now, what's the play? Surely you drop the SMG for the invis splashes, right? Surely. Do you guys drop it SMG for invis splashes? He builds up all the extra mats. Please do it. Better do it. He doesn't do it. I think you do. Especially considering your cat mats. Full god heals as well. I would do it there. You don't need a refresh. Like, he doesn't need a refresh for this like whole timing window here for like ages, right? So the invis splashes will just help him save mats and not need a refresh. If you guys haven't seen the invis splash strat, you basically just crouch around like backside. And you can just rotate very easily for free. You just can't interact to like do pickaxe or anything. Doesn't work when wingsuiting. Yeah, but still, he wingsuits, lands, and then just plays invis splashes, surely. Alright. Okay, something important here is he's doing the circling in the air strat. The reason you want to do this is, especially if there's no one on height or if you're in a stat game, or you've got loads of heals, is you can basically just get even further front side. So here he's going to stay up. You see how he gets even further front side? And gets himself into a really good spot. And rather than like landing and having to sprint in and use two boxes worth of mats. Nice. And swaps. Let's see how he rotates this. Does he waste a fizz grenade here or does he try wingsuiting? Kind of an awkward zone pull. Ah, nice. Very, very good play. Okay, this is exactly how you want to wingsuit. In endgames, guys, I think you have to double wingsuit because of how stat the games are. Like, you can't just, like, sprint rotate this and think it's going to be good. So what you want to do is, you see how Zone is pulling over this way? So he runs out the back this way. Zone's pulling this way. He runs out the back. This guy, I mean, maybe you could shoot him and try to do some damage, but, like, you'll be good. You won't die doing this. And that's exactly what you want to do in endgame. Thanks, what, 3 ticks? Does he stay up as well? He does stay up. Nice. Yeah, I think you have to try to wingsuit. Tagged a little bit. It's all good because he's got loads of bigs. Nice. Now he builds... Okay, interesting. So he builds a wood single box. So he's in a metal box. He builds a wood single box forward. Just to, like, have a bit more time. So you can look for a kill backside. And then also now he's a little bit safer. Rather than sprinting out, being more open, the wood's kind of protecting him. Burns through wood a little bit there. Nice. He's hugging edge of zone as well. And this is why the double jetpack is really important. Or carrying invis splashes. Because there's still 3 more moving zones. Like, normally there'd only be 2 moving zones after this in solo cups, but there's still 3 more moving zones. Nice. Oh, splash. Lay it down. It's very, very good stuff. He's also doing a good job of burning through wood here, I've got to say. Burn through wood. Pre-tarp. Needs to look for a kill here. Alright, is this a good play, guys? I feel like claiming low this early ain't the best. Gets a kill from it, but like... It's so early to be just sitting down on low ground, right? Alright. Got the healthiest brick of all time blocking his rotate. Almost dies right there. Oh my god, that guy. That guy just sold that. Yeah, I don't think he should have played low there. I think he should have... He did a nice rotate. I think he needed to layer up after he did that nice rotate. I also 100% think he should have played in his splashes, right? This little green SMG is just a bit shit. Gets a kill. Huge. Gets a kill. Gets med kits from that as well. Now he layers up. Goes front low again. Good rotate right there. Little up and over. Nice. Good discipline as well. Not fighting that guy. Again, good stuff. This is kind of what you want to do in a victory cup scenario like this. Is just don't even really fight. Just get frontside. Just stick frontside like he's doing here. You could maybe fight for like a siphon or a refresh, but like the refresh will come to you if you stick front. Just like that. He gets more medkits now. He plays pump only now at this point. Almost milks. Almost milks right there. Luckily that guy's playing shotgun or whatever. Starts playing the meds. Does he play meds from now? I think he does. Yeah, he plays meds from now. Okay. How does he win this? How on earth does he win this? Oh, they fight. They fight and he doesn't get the siphon? Okay. That guy's playing combat. Gold combat. Oh, and he gets more meds. And he gets floppers as well. That's so juiced. Oh, run at him. Run at him. Wow. Well, that guy kind of sold that AC guy. Good game, though. I think he played that about as well as could. The only thing is, probably should have carried the invis splashes and played those. And then he got like, a little bit lucky. He made it into endgame. Got the early heal off going here. Was super close. If this guy ran at him here, there's no way he wins. Because he has to carry on popping the medkit, right? He has to pop the medkit for this like overhit. And then pop the flop. And he just gets the flop off. Yeah, he just gets the flop off just in time. And then it dies. Wow, fair enough. Good game by Asuka right there. Let's go take a look at the other one. Go down 3 or 4 times? Yeah. No. How many earnings does this guy got? This guy's got like 30k. I'm going to be so surprised. 4k. 4k is fair enough. Nice win. All right. Combat good for 1 gun loadouts. I don't know. I feel like if you're playing one gun, you'd rather just play a pump, right? Because then you can actually damage. Like play like either pump. Combat is just terrible as well. If you're gonna play one gun, maybe play like the dual shotguns or something. But I'd rather just play pump, surely. Alright, where is he at? Is he at lethal again? He is. Nice. Okay, same drop spot. So he died the game between this one and the other one. You're lethal one gun? Fair enough. I just feel like if you're like getting pushed and you've got dualies, it's just so over. But if you get pushed and you're playing pump only, it's like fairly solid, you know? I would take the iron pump as well. I feel like, isn't the iron pump just better? Like, it might not hit 200 or whatever, but like it does hit 200 though. I feel like iron pump's just better. It's just got better range. You can ADS pump with it as well, better. Worth carrying medkits. I don't know. I normally recommend not carrying meds in solos just because like it's more important to have full HP shield wise, and then you can get a siphon, and then you can get meds from that later. I feel like if you carry 3 meds, like you're just kind of putting yourself in such a bad spot shield wise that later on in the game, who's this guy? Later on in the game, you're gonna die with those 3 meds just because you've got no shield, you know? This guy's primed. Game's going heal off? Yeah, it looks like it. Gonna happen? I would say best loadout is what he's got right now, and then bigs, and then 3 fizz nades, probably, and then maybe you drop AR for invis splashes later. All right, some guy gets on his wall and he gets the loot from it. Nice. Guys are big. Chilling. Only one mini here is a little bit rough. Is he not buying more stuff? Am I crazy? So 700 gold. Can't he buy like bigs with that? Okay, he's got 6. Alright. Going height. We'll take a look and see if one of the guys we're watching goes high. I think the OC guy might go height, but we'll see. Medkits, no, I don't think medkits are worth. I was just saying. Just because with medkits, like you're just not carrying. If you're playing pump only, you can maybe carry 3 meds, bigs, fizznade or something, or like. I feel like you could maybe play it if you're playing pump only, but. Asia help. Alright, zone pulls max. He does the same thing as earlier where he foot rotates a little bit. Kind of what you want to do. You don't want to be like early jetpacking here and just get beamed out the air and wasting your shield. He foot rotates. He refarms as he goes. A little bit less of a stat game here. Nice beam. Nice beam, and then he does just a nice little late jetpack. Gets in for free as well. He's also been very careful to zone. Been very careful to cover all his angles, and then also to not waste his nade for later. Yes, jump scared. Jump scares me. Yeah, these fizz nades are so good because if you get pushed, it's just like impossible to get W keyed if you've got a fizz nade down. You know someone in your code, his name is Demon? Yes. And it's in there every single day. Grind it. The guy keying him quad globals. Yeah, I thought that guy was Rio, right? Like that. Name looked pretty familiar. Yeah, it does go to heal off Augustin. I think even this game's going to go heal off. So he's got one med kit here. Also remember, if you guys need med kits, you can always just go to a vending machine. Like after mid game, if you get tagged a little bit, you can always go to a vending machine and buy med kits for like 300 gold. Pretty decent. We're playing in zone? Yeah. The other game, I think the guy took some zone earlier, and then that briefed him a little bit. Nice. This SMG looks pretty good as well. Alright, quick question, guys. Do you go and fight for this loot? What even is over there? Medkits? Extra minis, maybe? All's there as well. I think it's because it's pulling there. I think you go and claim that, right? If it didn't pull there, I feel like you can still run in and grab it. Max. Oh, output machine. Nice. Great kill. Nice. Good kill. Very, very good stuff. Doesn't do the circling thing here because when the game's a little bit more dead, you don't want to be like whizzing around in the circle getting fried by height, you know? They're mad. Fizz now. He fizz rotate this? He does. Okay. Alright, very, very important, guys. Probably the number one thing that people mess up with fizz rotates, and I'm sure you've probably done this in like FNCS this week, is you need to be hugging like close to builds. Like you don't want to be like doing a fizz like just in the open, like over here. That's how you get pumped in the back. That's how you get fried easily. You want to be hugging builds so you can build and like connect. And then also so you can like block angles a little bit easier. And it's just harder to get pumped. There's like less angles that you get pumped from. Alright, now he does a very nice play, which is flanking height, I believe. Two people fighting for height. What does he do here? Oh my god, look at this cactus. Is that us EU cactus, isn't it? What a skin combo that is. Flank height again. Lovely height flank. Just as height. See there? Okay, I'll go back a second to just explain what happened there. So this guy in height is like fully stacked, 1000 mats. I think he just killed the other player on a height. But he has a really, really big... See here. He has a really, really big blind spot. The zone just pulled this way, and then now it's pulling over this way. So basically, if you're in this like sweet spot, like down here somewhere, you can always flank underneath height because he's going to have to tarp. He's going to have to tarp like that without having awareness on his blinds. But what this guy should do is tarp like 1, 2, 3, and then like look back like that, you see? He'd like tarp 1, 2, 3, look back, like do a little right hand peek. He'd spot that he's getting flanked and he's getting fizz grenaded on. But instead what he does is something a lot of people do, which is he layers down, even though he's got a fizz, he doesn't actually need to lay down. Layers down, has no visibility on his back because he's blocked off the angle. And then he gets chopped, of course. And then he gets pumped. And then now it's just wraps for him, right? Really, really important. If you're playing height early, you need to... I just wouldn't play height early in solos, but... you need to make sure that doesn't happen to you. So look, Asuka is the GOAT. He's aware of his blind spot. He's also aware that he doesn't need to be tarping on height because he's got a fizz. He taps his fizz and he's going to run over front side and connect. Never mind. I would not play height at this point in time. This game is like too dead. There's too many people like running around looking for height. I'm playing tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to play tonight. I might try coaching the finals, but we'll see. Got awareness to play height and sellers? Yeah, you do, because there's so many people flanking and stuff, and people tanking stuff as well. Someone plays Max. Thanks a couple ticks, which is good because he's got meds. Bounces his head on the floors. Very useful technique is that one right there, where you run along underneath the floor and you bounce your head like that. A med kit real quick. Yeah, with Fizz back, you need to be careful on height. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend playing height for most of you guys today. It's just not really worth it. It's even more ticks right here. Not worth it, yeah. Middle East. It's currently Ramadan, so Middle East's cups are held on like different times on different days now. Difficult spot right here. Okay, here this is a big mistake. I'll go back. What is the big mistake that he made right here? He like paused and did nothing when he wasn't quite in the ender zone. You see here there's like 4 seconds left. He's not quite in the ender zone. He hasn't scouted. He hasn't got like visibility of where he has to go. And also, like, if he was, like, here doing this, it would be fine, next to where this dog is. It would be fine, but unfortunately, he's not quite in zone, so now zone pulls. He risks getting, like, pumped in the back, pumped on all these people holding him. He has to wait and see, then he gets blocked off, and then it ends up being super scuffed. He's going to come out Storm low HP here. Never mind, he's the GOAT. Get the meds. Got to be very, very careful of those scenarios there, though. Also, would you guys pop the medkit here? Alright, chat, would you pop the medkit here or not? I feel like you shouldn't pop it, right? Because he needs to get another kill to win this game. And you never know if that other kill's going to have like 3 meds or not. I feel like you save it. You save it and then get a siphon on little Asian eye drop right here. But he gets a siphon up to full HP anyway, so... And also, if you save the medkit, you can maybe tank or something later. I don't know. I feel like you save it as the play. He gets 140'd. Like, if you get like 140 pump, like your game's just kind of over anyway. So, nice little refresh tech. This is what we call the tasting box right here. If there was one thing I think more people should do is this box where you do like this. Backward stare, you can look up at height, you can look down below really, really safely. You can like look on all different angles. Very, very good technique to do in endgame, I would say. Doesn't greed for those mats right there. Good play to not greed for those mats. Alright, very important when you do this, whatever, stare, you need to, like, hold the stare and look. Could have maybe got a kill there. Good though. Thought he was going to hit a thunderous 200 right there. Alright, can somebody tell me what is important in this endgame? Right now. Whoever says it first gets VIP. What is really important in this scenario right here? Win the game, yes. Anyway, what is really important is this vending machine. This vending machine is probably going to be like, I don't know, especially with how close it is to this final pull, that might help somebody win the game. You always need to be aware of that in endgame because you can buy a patch up and then you can buy medkits as well. Not sure he's going to be able to use it because he doesn't have any whites to get there. Nice kill. Another nice kill. Oh, medkit refresh just came in. Nice. Extremely nice. Maybe tap fizz. Hit the little door. My boy's Yuma making a break for the vendor. Somebody else is already over here. Got a sickness though. Holy milk. Alright, this is what I mean. If he got to this guy had sickness, I don't think he was going to win anyway. But if you got here, buy patch up, and then buy medkits, like, there's a chance that you could win it. Yuma died on height though. Absolute milk. Alright, just a quick reminder, guys. Medkits are like over here on the left, then it's bigs, and I think patch up's on the right. You need to like open it and then buy patch up and like click really fast. Left patch up. Alright, never mind. I'll recom that. Left is patch up and then right is med kits, I believe. I feel like the right is patch up though. Patch up is left. Okay. Alright. Very, very nice. Alright, anyway, let's go take a look at Wavy right here on OCE. Just for proof, everybody always goes, "Oh, DJ, your masterclass is shit. You know, this fucking Dexy masterclass is crazy with 10 videos in it." Let me show you guys the power of the DJ masterclass. Wavy right here. Finally earned. I swear Wavy's in this Discord like every day as well. Finally qualified. Let's go take a look at how he did it. Alright, 7th on OCE. This is his first solo earns? I think it is as well. First solo earns. Not sure. Yeah, first solo earns as well. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go take a look at not this game. This game. Cool. And also, guys, there is a masterclass update out. If you want to go watch that, feel free. If you've already got it, a bunch of you guys have already got it, so you can go watch it for free. And if you don't already have it, you can use code SOLOS for 25% off. This weekend only, you get 25% off. It's a lot cheaper than normally. Actually, the same inflation-adjusted price as when I released it 4 years ago. Kind of crazy. All right, what is this guy's name? HWK something. HWK. Why is there like 20 of these OCE kids with this? Is this an org on OCE? Probably is, right? Orc Esports. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Interesting strat. Pulled a good zone. Not really sure what his like Osborne plan is here. Goes and gets a metal. Chilling. Can you watch some opens round? You guys want to watch some opens in a second? We can. I feel like there's more to learn from finals though. But that's just... We can maybe watch some opens after this. Best way to improve fighting? Just try 1v1ing better players or just good players over and over. And also, like, every time you lose a fight, try to think why you lost that fight. Don't just go, "Oh, I got unlucky," you know? Chilling. Got a lot of loot here, to be fair. This is a good loadout as well. This is kind of what I would say is the best loadout for solos at the moment. Ideally, you want 3 fizz grenades over just a regular fizz, but I think regular fizz is fine if you got 3 bigs. A little bit cheeky surge, boxes up on a hill. Great positioning, good zone. Let's skip. Marin TM videos. I really like Marin's videos, actually. Big fan. Yeah, for the cup. I think the PR will get added afterwards. I know sometimes solo cups have like no PR on the page, but then it gets added afterwards, so wouldn't worry about it too much. It already got added as well for people who do good, I think. They just added it? Okay. Yeah, also, I don't know why everyone cares so much about PR. I think that's like... Back in my day, everybody used to laugh at Fortnite Tracker PR because it was copying like Gamepedia PR. So you'd get PR for like top 200s when you used to only get PR for top like hundreds. And then now you get PR for like top 8Ks in a solo cup. Yeah, you do need PR to get duos, to be fair. Nice. So far, so good. Full zone. Lovely stuff. This is what we like to see. Can we do the little drawing technique? The way I'd recommend trying to figure out where zone is at, guys, is go back a sec. Is first zone, you sort of just do your loop path or whatever, and then you wait for second zone to pop up. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but you wait for second zone to pop up, and then you want to see where zone is. So you can obviously see zone is going to end up over this way, right? It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. So what I always do and recommend people to do is draw it like this. You draw it in half, and then you try to like slice it into thirds. So it'd be something like that, and then it tells you the zone's going to be like somewhere here. It works like 90% of the time. And basically every pro is doing like some variant of that, or their coach is doing that for them or whatever. It's very good to do, because now that the zones are so quick in mid game that you need to be having good positioning. You can't like faff around in mid game. I think it'll be more stacked. Yeah, he pulls zone, fill in. Oh, and he pulls the partial as well. Not like guaranteed to pull partial, but. Yeah, it's Unreal only, which is why I think it's quite high. I wouldn't keep first game either. I would just chill first. Alright, so far so good. Just farming Surge, not risking over peaks. Really said the best 1v1 prac was Zone Wars. I would do whichever your worst at. I normally do Zone Wars just because it's a bit more fun, but if I do a coaching session with somebody, I just do 1v1 reels. You can like focus on things a little more. Alright, zone pulls back. Into the trees. Estimate is quite low, so you don't need a crazy amount of points. Nice. Don't get tunnel vision chasing that guy. He does a standard jetpack at the top. Look, also something important is whenever you do a jetpack, look up as your like jetpack opens. You go a little bit further. Nice. Good stuff. Good map conservation so far. A very nice jetpack once again out the side. Nice. I hear, does he do the circle or does he just land? I think he just lands. There goes box. Very, very risky. Alright, that's kind of why you want to do the circle, because you're not landing like front side at the same time as everybody else right there. You got a little bit lucky to survive that. Could have been risky right there. Nice. Steal somebody else's fizz. Nice. This is what you want to do in endgame. Not this. Fucking hell, not this. You want to try stealing other people's fizz and then using that to like quickly time get in front side. What he does. Gets himself into a very good spot right here. He needs to... Alright, very, very important. Alright, number one rule of zone swaps. 3 seconds left. Pull out your mobility. Tap your fizz. And then get ready to go insta. Don't pause. He's ready to go. Doesn't go insta though, because it's going back right here. You kind of want to wait and crouch a second and let other people go. And he also does a nice rotate, which is just going out the back and around. Very, very nice. Great stuff. Honestly, Wavy's impressing me so far. This is a good game so far. Why is that rotate really good? Let's go back a second. You going to any of the LAN events? Yeah, I'm going to try to go there every single one. Hopefully. None of the ones in the Middle East, though, obviously. Alright, why is this rotate very, very good, guys? Okay, so let's remember, zone just pulled down from over this way. Alright. So what he is doing is, he knows it's bouncing back. It's bouncing back through... It's bouncing back through all of the congestion. So a big mistake people would make is just running through the congestion and running into all the old builds for people to be camping in. Right? That's what you don't want to do. What you do want to do is go out to the back, then go up, and then go over like that, That's probably the better option rather than just going straight back. But what he does is really smart, is he goes out to the back, then he goes to the side, and you guys can see there's this opening side of zone, right? Where zone is now opening to the left along like this. You guys see? Right? Zone's opening along like that, and he's going to do an up and over rotate along that opening side. Very, very smart. I'll replay it. It's actually a great rotate. So he taps his fizz, he goes out, now he starts going up a little bit, and look, nobody is here. Despite it pulling back, nobody's in all this space ahead of him, and he's able to rotate completely for free. And he also goes up layers, which is really important as well. You don't want to be like sitting down on low ground when it bounces back like this. Work all the time. It's more of like a specific rotate you do in a scenario. But if I zoom in right here, you see how there's nobody. You see how everybody is just going back like this, and he's done something very smart, which is he went around and then he went along this way. And you guys can see he's kind of on his own little dead side right here. Actually a great rotate by Wavy. Nice little Taysom box. Doing what I was talking about a second ago. Another game. He's also not tunnel visioning too much here. Next, he goes out the top of his box as well. Great stuff. Really, really good stuff by him right there. Zone bounces back. This honestly, this whole rotate was like absolutely flawless. He used a lot of mats, but I think it was fine. This is really important as well. You guys see how in that other game with Asuka got like very tunnel vision and didn't focus on like where zone was pulling. But Wavy right here, he realizes he could stop and look for a refresh, but he'd be on backside. And the issue with fighting for a refresh on backside is look how many people are like now looking back at him or edit the floor, like hold him or something, right? All these people down here as well. So you don't want to be doing that. Instead, you want to be trying to do a good rotate. He goes out the top, again, sticking to this left-hand side that he's been using this whole time. Now it's getting a bit more busy, but sticking to the left-hand side, sprints out, hugs the builds, and he gets himself into a good spot, and it bounces back as well. So even if it didn't bounce back here, he's got a long enough timing window, you see, before zone hits him, where you can tap fizz again. If you're playing fizz, you always want to be a little bit further in, so you have time to tap fizz, or you want to pre-fizz. Probably be surge and opens? Yeah, probably. And he gets back into his box. Nice. Now, whenever you get back into your old space, guys, you always want to be crouched. You never ever want to uncrouch here. Thanks a lot of damage. Does he tank ticks it? Maybe. That was maybe the sketchiest part of the game right there. He took a bad trade. Had to run through zone while like 100 HP, but he gets away with it. And again, as you guys can see, he's using this dead side of zone. The zone is pulled from like here down, and instead of just running through like everybody else, instead he's doing this. See? Great position as well. Also one of the first people into the end of zone. He has a lot of time to look for a kill here. That's fizz. Another little Taysom box. What happened right there? Look, somebody's fighting for a refresh on backside, just like Wavy avoided doing earlier. He's able to find the kill. Gets all the loot. Doesn't get the medkits, but he gets a gold pump. Would you guys rather have 3 medkits or a gold pump at this point in time? I'd rather have a gold pump, surely. And this is great as well. Mate, Wavy is so good. Why is Wavy just the best player? This is so good. Look what he does here. Instead of editing out his front wall, where there's a guy just like staring at him, but he doesn't know that. One of the biggest mistakes people make in endgame is they edit out their front. You always want to edit out your side and then drop layers. Or edit out your side and just go along the same layer. Never ever like, you can maybe go out the top and get away with it here. You might get coned or something. He just goes out the side. Goes out the side, drops down. 1 layer and goes all the way front. Lovely stuff. You guys are crazy if you're taking a med kit over a gold pump when there's still like 2 more zones. He's about to hit 200 in a second, I believe. It's a zone to swap. Nice. He's taking like some storm damage here, but it's not a crazy amount. And he's doing it to like conserve mats a lot. Have good timings on his rotates. Ah, and there are the medkits. Beautiful. Go get the medkits. Go get the medkits. Absolutely beautiful. What do you drop for medkits here? Jetpack and then AR maybe, or then maybe a heal. 100% drop jetpack though. Cat's Fizz. Oh, he fumbles. He fumbles. He fumbles. Okay, first major mistake. He leaves the medkits back in zone. Should have dropped the jetpack, and I would say the bigs maybe, because the Fizz might be useful. Also, you don't want to be sitting with all these medkits here in case somebody sees them and comes and fights you. You'll just like pick them up straight away. And also, don't ever pop like heals backside like this. You always just want to get front side and then heal up. Yeah, completely fumbles. First major mistake of the game. Everything else so far has been really good. Head bounce, lovely. Goes all the way front. Yeah, maybe you drop the Fizz at this point. Bang. There's the gold pump output. Doesn't get the medkits from that though. Free high ground apparently. Nice. Cool. Siphon keeps him alive somehow. Siphon just barely kept him alive right there. The heal off? Yeah, there is Bass. Look. This is OCE. Quite an aggro OCE game as well. He needs to reload his guns as well here. Something very, very important is just mentally just reminding yourself you need to reload, especially after like a crazy sequence. Just reloading a second is really important. Alright, he's still got no medkits at this point in time, but he's about to hit bang, I believe. Nice. Hits a little bang. Oh, top lefty. Get the fuck out. Lovely. Gets 2 meds. Very important as well. He makes a whole load of space while he's got the siphon on. And that allows him to survive here as my GOAT trans supporter gets on the walls. Has to break through 2 builds. Because this guy has to break through 2 builds right here. That allows him to continue popping the medkit. This is actually very important. Is while he's got the siphon on, he makes a little bit of space, right? And then that means when this guy gets in the door, he has to break through 2 sets of builds. Look. He has to break through this wall. And then only now does he have to cancel the heal. So he doesn't even need to edit here. Yeah, doesn't even need to like edit or shoot. He can just know confidently that he's got more HP than the other guy. Very good game. Honestly, what would you rate that game out of 10, guys? For a first earned solo, I would give that a solid 9 out of 10. I'm not going to lie. The only major mistake was he kind of fumbled the medkits earlier. Everything else was really good, though. And I was actually very impressed by this one rotate here. Let's go back a little bit. So it was like end of first move in, going into second move in. Where are we at? So this is first move in. Zone pull down to the south like this. He does a decent rotate. Maybe you could say he's like not in a good spot here. He's like ultra low. But this rotate was generational. This is like prime, I don't even like prime Queasy rotate right here. Absolutely beautiful. Like what a great rotate. I'm quite impressed. Considering a first earned, this isn't somebody with like 4k earned. This is somebody with like 200 earned. First time getting a solo earned. Very, very good stuff. Watching more games? Yes. Alright, should we go and watch some Asian persuasion right here? Should we watch Shalom or Yuma? I think we should watch Yuma. And then we'll watch Shalom after. That sound good, guys? Or do you want to watch opens? We can watch opens, but balloon strat? Is there like a good player here who got like a balloon strat win? Got like the lowest skill as this guy. I'd rather watch Yuma, I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching balloon strat. A lot of you guys seem like you want to watch opens though. Thank you, Ko. All right, let's watch Yuma and then we'll watch opens after. I think that sounds like the best. We still got a lot of time. We still got like 2.5 hours before the cup starts. Opens from Yuma. Not a bad shout, is it? You got 29th in opens. Do we watch opens from Yuma? We could. Got a 7-kill win in open. I mean, it's basically just gonna be the same game, but it's less stacked, surely. Let's go see how stacked opens is. All right, I'll do that. Good comms, good comms. What I'm saying, guys, is Asia opens are like actually stacked a lot of time. Smart to drop jetpack. Yeah, I would say as soon as you get a refresh past first move in, just drop your jetpack. I just think I don't need jetpack anymore. That's something that Kanada talks a lot about. Is he always just does that in solos. Very good to do. I read both chats. Come in, Siak. Alright, appreciate you guys joining. What is this guy doing? This guy's got some new tech. Alright, let's figure out where Yuma is at. Where is he at? Name. Alright, Asia opens is going to heal off. Alright, fuck it. Let's just pretend this is a finals game. So now it opens is going to heal off as well. E4 labs. I think for victory finals, you can't really tank that much damage, to be honest. Opens, you definitely can. Like, you should probably just be sitting in Storm until thickness every game in opens, but for finals, seems like you can't really tank. How's it going, Finn? That's a little key on. Which zone is first moving? It's currently the 8th zone. So top left. I'm seeing a lot more pros do top lefts nowadays. Nice shot. Building is so scuffed to fire. Cracked. Oh, that was smart, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite smart. He pops down the fizz grenade and then just uses it to get himself to 150 and then just runs it the other guy real quick. I think I expect him to sit in that for like a few more seconds and he just sprints out over the top. Like impossible to see as well. Very, very smart. Gets fried. Play doesn't push. 2 kill points. Yeah, it's 2 kill points and also the games are pretty stacked, so there's not that much free placement, I would say. And then also the players are better quality. So even like Yuma's like one of the best fighters in Asia. Especially considering Koyota's just fully quit, hasn't he? So probably like top 3 fighter in Asia for sure. And he's only oh, that's gonna shout me. Poster just fell down off more. He's only getting 2 kills in opens. This is high low though, to be fair. Why'd Koyota quit? I actually don't know. He made a post in Japanese, but it wasn't very X. I think he was just burned out. To be fair, if you've seen Koyota's warm-up routine, I don't blame him for getting burned out. But I think he's fully quit, hasn't he? Or am I crazy? He's back? Is he back already? I thought he quit, like, fully. Okay, never mind. Apparently he's back and he's quad land. I'm just making up stuff. He played finals yesterday. Alright, fine. Alright, guys, please do not link the feature chat. Alright, chilling. Just camps on the loop for the whole game. Not much going on. Alright, let me go get a drink quick. One sec, guys. Tell me what code. Yuma does. Full zone. Not much going on. A lot of people like super high wingsuiting. Alright. And this go. Open so stat. I don't actually know. Have we seen a solo opens have 50 up at this point? We have not, have we? Real sky. No, there's like 3 different skies all in Asia. They'll have like similar names to Atlantic sky. Alright, zone pools. Max. High layer, I believe. Yeah, high layer. Good stuff. Damn, Yuma just got crap. A little bit poor now, isn't he? Interestingly, he only pops himself up to 185 here. Probably so he has 4 rotates. So he can tap his fizz for like one of his rotates. And then also he can tap fizz on the next couple as well. Holy shit, what the fuck's that guy doing? Oof. Almost dies on the jetpack right there. And this is a stacked game. Like actually a very, very stacked game. Struggling a little bit. Nice. That guy just got fucking shit on, didn't he? Jesus. Not a good look for him. Nice. Okay, now he dropped. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's definitely worthwhile dropping the jetpack here because I don't know, maybe you could try squeezing out a jetpack rotate, but it seems a little bit suspect. So he does a nice foot rotate, bounces his head with the floors. You can see. Goes front side, full piece. Get shot on, mate. Yuma's crazy. It's med kits. Does he carry meds? Yeah, he does carry meds. So this is what I was talking about earlier with Wavy. He kind of messed up dropping stuff. This is kind of what you want to be running at this point in the game. Free height as well. Oh, never mind. Free height. Well played. So what was that? What was that winning condition? All he did was he got a nice little drop down refresh, end the first move in. Right here. Guy on his wall above him. He does a little pickaxe. Pickaxe, spray him out, stare in, reset to block the shot. Drop the guy in. 200. Very, very nice. Sorts out his loadout in terms of what he wants to carry. Now he's going to tap fizz. Recycle somebody else's fizz to go front side. Bounces his head with a load of floors. And then he spots height is, you know, coming down onto his wall. So I don't know what this guy in height is doing, but just gets straight on his wall. Gets a kill. And then just like that, double refresh into a height take. Very, very good stuff. This guy's, yeah, I think the Scar is probably the best AR to carry. This SMG does seem really good, especially for solos, because you can't really, you know, like you can use it as an AR as well as an SMG, as well as like a drop-out gun. Seems pretty strong, like well-rounded. Nice, good awareness on his backside as well when he's playing height. Top once again though. But solos like height this season seems so tough. He's double connected and he's still getting chopped every 2 seconds. Nice. Somebody else dropping. Now he has to go front side and reconnect once again. Great play though. Also great refresh there, like spots 2 players fighting, just instantly third parties and grabs the ball. Shalom. Solo MC update, I'm not home. Yeah, let me show you guys. Pull it up real quick. Nice. Good height pressure. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, if people fizz or like they're sitting in the fizz grenade, you can kind of see it a little bit, but it's still quite tough to realize. Oh, movement. Nah, the movement is good. It looks like he's got the one where you can like do both type of strafing at the same time. But he swings a lot to the right into people's boxes. Thanks. His SMG does seem really good though. Is this SMG better than the Scar? Also, it's light ammo, so you have more of it, most likely. Thoughts on running 3 Fizz Mists, Meds, AR, Invis Splash, and Jetpacks. Not a crazy strat. I would probably play Shotgun over just an AR, but depends if you're in a Surge game or not, I guess. Good pressure. Drops down to interrupt real quick. Nice. Got a purple pump upgrade, 1v1 right here. 400 ammo. Yeah, you're just not having 400 medium ammo, are you? Most of the time. And more versatile for mid game? Yeah, that's fair. Runs off. Where's he running off to, guys? What we talked about earlier in the Asuka game, right? He's sprinting over looking for the vending machine, I believe. So you can buy patch-ups and buy more meds. Nice. Alright, I think you guys know what the meta is. Seems like it's just kind of a little bit different than earlier this season. Nice. Well played. Yeah, this other guy really... The other guy was fragging out. This other guy really can do much here, could he? As soon as the other guy goes for the vending, you don't have like 6 meds. It's just over for you. Yeah, he taps Fizz and starts running over there. He's like aware of it, but he gets beaten to the punch because Yuma went a little bit early to it. Yeah, well played. Well played game by Yuma. I honestly think height is just not worth it. Even maybe in opens, like it just seems like height is just super grief, right? I don't know if it's worth like full sending on height. Alright, should we watch somebody else, guys? Or you want to watch more opens? Against some more. Asia Balloon Strat win. We could watch an Asia Balloon Strat win. Do you guys want to watch that? Could do that. Who played Balloon on Asia? Probably like one of these guys with low kills, right? 2-kill win. Surely it's this guy, right? Yeah, Shimmy, I'll do the update for next season of Fighting Maskers 3.0. Good. Alright, let's go take a look. Last. Alright. Inland. Perez. There we go. Has the balloons already in his inventory. Alright, anyway, before we watch this real quick, I want to show you guys the Master Class update because if you're interested, and I'm going to end the stream in a little bit, but there is 5 new videos. 2 of them are from the Canada Masterclass, like a preview of what's in there. Really, really good videos on how to take kite, and then refreshes. And then there's a really good strat right here, which I'm not going to click on to leak it. And then there's some mistakes that you need to avoid from a guy who got second. And then how to play solos. Basically, like a full guide of how to play solos, where to position, everything like that. And if you use code solos on the link fightermasterclass.com/solos, you get 25% off as well. If you guys are interested, somebody please do the exclamation mark solo command. Yeah, there you go. Put it in the YouTube chat. Feel free to go get, guys. I spent like all week doing that update. Spent a good bit of time doing that update. And I'll add like 1 or 2 videos in for this upcoming Victory Cup next week as well. You watched them all? Nice. Thank you, Sabs. Okay, he's playing SMG and he's landing edge map. Is this guy from EU? He's not Asian, is he? All chilling edge map, fair enough. He's Spanish? There. He already has the loadout as well. What a go. You buy the Masterclass, do you keep access for next season? Yes. With all the Masterclasses, you keep lifetime access. And you also get free updates whenever they come out. Solos, I try to do an update like once every season. At least. And I've been updating it for 5 years now, I want to say. I released it 2021. Like over 4 years now, so 4.5 years. And then if you bought it, you'd have like 50 videos when it came out. And then now you've got like 300. There's quite a lot of stuff you get. Alright, chilling. Not too much going on here. The only issue is he's got no shield. So, we'll see how it plays out. I press H. If you just press H, it just kind of sign. H for hide. Item Last Cast 2.0, do you get 3.0 for free? Yeah. You will do when it comes out. Nice. Nothing too crazy right here. Just a little bit further in on zone than everybody else. And now his next zone pulls, he's going to have a nice jetpack priority. Does he use the balloons with the jetpack, or am I crazy? Let's see. No. Okay. He just has a normal jetpack, which is fair enough. Nice. He goes further in as well. That was kind of smart. So rather than boxing on edge here with a load of other people, instead he just takes the timing to sprint in. He wasn't quite in actually there. He is still on edge. Okay, fair enough. I thought he was getting further in. I think earlier he could have tried to stay higher up with his jetpack, but this is a pretty decent spot for a jetpack to rotate from. There's high walls. Nice. Very good stuff. Nice. With these trees, you can be a little bit more greedy with your jetpack rotate. Like full greed. He also lands in a high layer here as well, which is smart. Nice. So far, so good. Regional? No, it's not regional. You can play as many regions as you want. I would play Iron Pump over this Spaz. The Spaz is good, but I don't know. I think the Iron Pump's just better. Full burst style. Height is not worth. It's not worth it if it's like, you know, gonna get chopped over and over. But in certain scenarios where you get a refresh and then go for height, it's definitely worthwhile. Age of today was Grands, yeah. I mean, this game, what is this? It's like a random game of finals, and it's 49 up going into 7th zone. Yeah, fighting MC is different than the solos. Obviously, one works more in fight. They both kind of like cross over a little bit. Like the fighting has a bunch of solo videos in it from pros, and then the solos also has some fighting videos. But like they're more just focused on a specific topic. And if you want to get everything, you need to get the bundle. Like basically like the price of 2 individual masterclasses, but you get all of the masters. Alright, nice. Okay, there he was getting pressure a little bit, so he does like kind of a weird jetpack. Also, it's just full hovering in the air right here. Bro, what is he doing? He's cooking up some crazy strats. Fair. I don't know how nobody looked to him right there, but I guess everybody's just flying. When shotgun flex, I feel like if you're playing one gun, maybe this SMG is the play. You don't need to worry about surge, right? And it's really good up close as well. What do you guys think? Maybe this gun is the play for one gun. Thank you, Tristan, if you do. Appreciate that, bro. Bootcamp next... Yeah, I want to host another... We've got FNCS... FNCS start next season, right? We've got like FNCS like early next season. So we'll probably do a bootcamp for that. Alright, does anybody actually know how this balloon strat works? Is he going to use one finally or not? Like he's just been carrying it for no reason so far. How's it going, Shire Wager? How you in? Hey, still not using the balloons. I'm just getting bait at this point. Imagine he just has a normal solo game, kills somebody, and then just grabs a shotgun instead of balloons. Let's get panicked a little bit there. Yeah, this is my issue with playing meds, is you just like, as soon as you get tagged, like your game's just kind of Mission Impossible. Unless you do this. Alright, never mind. If you go steal somebody else's fizz. How much fizz does he get from this? But please use the balloons. I've watched 19 minutes of a Spaniard playing on Japan servers, and he's not even used the fucking balloons yet. Hold on, they're coming out. The balloons are coming out, boys. They're coming out. They're out. He's going up. All right, okay. Seems like he's waiting for height to like be established. There's somebody else doing it as well. Bro, what the fuck is going on? Shoot out the other guy's balloon, surely? Oh, get the fuck out. Gonna try grabbing the loot. Can he grab it or not? Grab the loot. No, he doesn't need it. I just got a free refresh. I even realised? No, I doesn't realise. Feels bad. I just missed out on cat mat's been dropped to them. Is this really how you do the strat? You just like... Not visuals? Yeah, there's not visuals. Makes like a weird noise. Yeah, with the med bombs, I guess this is the play. And I'm guessing the reason he saved it is because then there's less people in the air. Also, that storm flank on the other guy doing the same shot was quite funny. What happens when he runs out of balloons? I think you can use the jetpack maybe and like whiz around a little bit. Kind of got like make do with the balloons for. He's into third moving though. This game will never be normal. The amount of times I've watched a solo cup and there's just been some like gimmick strat going on. I remember I watched one and it was like the shadow flopper like launch pad stay in the air for like 3 zones. And then that was like the first time a masterclass person won solo cup. And I was like, of course it had to be like the most stupid strat ever to win. Versus just playing normally. Is he going to full send on height in a second or no? I don't even know. And he kind of needs height to like... Height to connect into the tree. Okay, yeah, I don't even know if you can... Does he land on the tree? If he lands on the tree in sky bases, that would be so 5-head, right? Connects to the tree, connects to the tree. Try high. Okay. Okay, now he connects to the tree. Now he... Connects to the tree again. I feel so bad for... Yeah, this is why you need the SMG, right? Because if you had Scar only, you wouldn't be able to suppress... That guy fucking died. Oh, dear. How did that guy die? What are you doing? What if he gets chopped here, though? He doesn't have fizz to get down. Brother, look up! Guy thinks he's won. How does that guy not win that, though? Maybe he's taking ticks. Oh, other than typing? Fair enough, but still. Oh, this guy's got sickness. Feels bad. This guy took ticks earlier in the game. Yeah, you just can't really tank ticks, can you? Way earlier in the game, this tank Storm. Yeah, tank Storm. Back, he went like back to get loot probably early in the game. It was bad. It was very, very bad. Shout out to Vinland Perez. The GOAT. Nice. Alright. I beg we watch something else, guys. I'm not watching any more balloon strats. Should we watch some OCE? I think it goes heal off every game. Now, this is... It's just guaranteed to go heal off, surely. Should we watch some OCE or should we watch some more Asia? We can watch Shalom. Little 7-kill win. Thank you, Tristan. Oatley. I watch Oatley next week. And Oatley's going to win that 3 games next week. Asuka's Japanese. Alright, let's watch Shalom. Guys, no more balloons. I think the people carrying like 3 sets of balloons just because they play it too early. Yeah. These kids you coach? No. Also, he played it second moving and then just went up from backside. Alright. Okay, let's figure out where Shalom is at. No clue. Triforce is in? If Oakley won, he would have got 50k from Mr. Beast, and he died. Guessing? Then. When does EU finals happen today? EU finals are at 9 PM. So late. Okay, he's only at Wonky Land. Fill in. He was in 2 hours still. Should I stream live coaching people in EU finals later today? That might be a good idea, right? I might just record it. See. But U's gonna be tough then. EU qual, according to every in chat spam at the whole time is like 200 plus today. So quite stacked. Chilling. A little bit of a tough game. Asia is so stacked. Like Shalom was like one of the best players in Asia, and he's still like having to like full tarp his way out of his shot spot, you know. Jeff, if you haven't got it, just post in the Discord and the support channel. Just post your email, and I can invite you. I did send all of them out for the Christmas one. If it should be in like your spam or like promotion. Alright, chilling. Nothing too crazy going on. It's keyed randomly. Keyed by. No idea who that is. Balloon strat ain't working. Thing is, balloon strat just won't work for like most of the people attempting it, but then it will work for like one person. It's like one of those strats that just doesn't work that well, except for like one person who kind of flukes a bit. You know? Yeah, opens look like heat off as well, to be fair. One click you see right? Yeah. Alright, nice. He does the little invis strat for rotate. Never mind, gets beam straight away. You gotta be careful though, like, I don't know, you are pretty invis, but you can still get fried easily. Managed to save his chug though. Let's go and storm up. Jamie. Yeah, they're both already in chest. Nice, great kill. Doesn't need to greed for anything here. Full zone as well. Nice. Absolute shilling. Kind of like the perfect time to get a kill right there. Just before moving zone. Also gets a full phase back. Alright, do you guys drop your AR for 3 medkits right here? Where are the 3 medkits gone? Is that worth it or not? I feel like the answer is no, because you're going to struggle to get a refresh without the AR. He's gonna, like, it's too early in the game to not have an AR to, like, spray walls, help you get a kill, you know? What do we think? I feel like it's just a little bit too early to drop your AR. No refresh required. I can guarantee you he's gonna need a refresh later on. And he's going to use his AR to get the refresh. But let's see. He might drop it. Never know. No, it doesn't drop it. Okay. Oh, full piece. Fucking rat. That's just on his wall. Still got jetpack cooldown. Holy shit. That was close. Alright, literally within like 10 seconds of saying, oh, he doesn't need a refresh, he needs a refresh again just because one person jumped him. That's the thing with solos. It's so like unpredictable and so much random shit can happen. But just like that, AR came in useful for the refresh. And that was a double refresh as well, because that guy just killed somebody. So now he's cat max. Lovely. And he gets a pump as well. Wow, we're about to witness some gameplay right here. He could avoid that. Yeah, he made it a little bit obvious what he was doing. But, like, he was just on a low ground spot. Maybe if earlier he stole some of those mats and brought them back in his top, maybe. Alright, what does he do? Alright, interesting. Okay, so what we saw earlier was Asuka, who won the tournament. He was, like, whizzing around in the air. So he was, like, whizzing around in the air, and then you land, like, front side like that. What Shalom has decided to do is land, and then he's going to do another jetpack. And rather than landing, like, here, which is end of zone, he can now land further in and be on, like, dead side, like, back here somewhere. Maybe not all the way back there, but, like, somewhere like here, you know? He can get a little bit further in with his second jetpack. And pretty decent strat, to be fair. A little bit riskier because you have to do 2 jetpacks versus just 1. But it means also you can get a refresh here, right? Because you're already on front side. Somebody's about to do the worst jetpack of all time. Alright, quick tip. If you're doing a jetpack like this, you need to bump your head until your jetpack's about to go, and then you like whiz out the side. I've realized. Yeah, not the best jetpack of all time. So, yeah, what you need to do is bump your head like this, and then you go like bounce out the side. Let's go quite early with this jetpack. Ah. Nice. Jetpack here? No. Okay. Just gonna spam wood. Get up some layers. Nice. Play Storm and opens? Yeah, opens 100%. I'd recommend you guys play Storm. Nice. Goes all the way front. Another nice rotate as well. Hug in the builds, get up to a high layer. Does the little backward stare as well to look back at the sky. 3 fizzes, very, very important. Whenever zone has got like 3 seconds left, you just tap your fizz and you get ready to like insta sprint next. The fizz lasts about 5 seconds or so. Is it 5 or 10 seconds? 5, right? Yeah. That's 5 seconds. Is it 10? Maybe it's 10. How do I not know how long it is? Nice. Now he drops his jetpack. He needs to just use some mats here. Yeah. Good stuff. Use a little bit of mats, go towards edge of zone and just tarp a little bit. You don't want to be like sprinting through zone in that scenario right there. Surge a big thing? Pretty decent amount of surge so far. Nice, good layer right there. How long do you play zone for? You can play zone for up to like what, 10 minutes, right? So you can basically like, if you play zone from like second up until partial, or like third closing in until partial, is really good. Bushy, I think I'm going to coach in the Discord again. Finals only. I'm not going to coach opens just because my voice is a bit dying already. I'll coach finals in a bit. Nice. Needs to layer up here. Nice. Look up a height, maybe? Pops out the guy next to him. Gonna look to the height right there, but it's fine. Shouldn't pop a medkit here, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a sell to pop a medkit there because he's gonna get siphoned. Max. Lovely stuff. Max, snake. Nice, man. Bro, this pump just like hit so many maxes. Crazy. Did he tank here? No, he goes back and grabs the maps quickly and then he Surely. Open your edit and then tap first. Other guy goes and plays heal off early. Nice. Lovely game. Good game, right? Actually a good game. Shouldn't make the mistake of running towards this guy in the open though. If this guy guy's only playing shotgun, but if this guy like had an AR, you could fry him here and then push him maybe. But he probably shouldn't be doing this. I guess sickness though, actually. Fair enough. I guess he did need to push him there. It's sickness warning. Nice. Lovely game. Lovely game. Alright, you guys want to watch one more game of opens real quick? We can do that. You guys asking me about opens. Let's go take a look at that. Do we watch Asia opens? Might be the best thing to do. Who won Asia opens? Rye. You got a 6-kill win in opens. Got a 23-kill game and then a... What is this to qualify? What do you actually need to qualify? Let's go take a look. It's like 200, just above 200 to qualify. So that looks like... Let's just use these guys. It's not that hard to qualify, is it? Top 4, top 7, and then a top 5. This guy had 5 kills as well. It's not that crazy to qualify, is it? Just a bunch of top 10s. I mean, assuming you guys get more kills as well. Let's say you're a bit more aggressive like this guy. You would get a 6th, a 2nd, bunch of dud games, a 22nd, and then a 2nd. It's not that crazy to qual. Top 800, right? Yeah, no, I'm just saying the amount of points, Ruben. Asia's got a different amount of players. Started last. What about on this guy? A 17th with 5 kills, 2 dud games, a 2nd, a 14th, a death of spawn, and then a 5th. It doesn't seem that crazy to qualify. Important thing to remember is you can only play like 5 games out fully, maybe 6 if you have good queues. So you just kind of need to be playing the end games. All right, let's go take a look at one game of opens on it real quick. If you guys are interested, Solo's Masterclass update is out. If you've already got the Masterclass, you get a free update. If not, you can use code SOLOS for 25% off. As Therion just did. Apparently. There you go. I would like to see some first... We haven't had a Victory Cup in like ages. Like a good like half a year or so, right? I'd like to see a bunch of you guys get first earn instead. That would be cool. And whoever earns... Not everyone, but if somebody earns with the Masterclass, I'll make a YouTube video on you, and I'll hit the little promo of whatever you want there as well. Alright, let's go take a look at Rye and what he's doing. Let's figure out where he's at. Oh yeah, The Simpsons was like such a bad... I hated that Simpsons season, man. That shit was so bad. Alright, Rye is Spooger, apparently. Somebody goes in again. Okay, whoever earns, I won't make a video on like all of you if like 5 of you earn, but I'll choose somebody and make a video on them. He's landing at Bumpy Bay. Max idea, 5 damage. Nice. Tabs. Nice. All passion right here. All qualified. And he's not even fighting or spawning. He's just running around looting up the island nearby to him. Did he get a fizz out of that? A fizz out, rather. Did he get a fizz out of a ammo crate, or am I trolling? That chest. Oh, it's behind the ammo crate. I'm fucking going blind, mate. Alright, fair enough. 22 quid? Yeah, if you use the discount code, it's like 23 quid and under or something. Something like that. Very cheap. About PR, I think PR got fixed, so it's just regular PR, guys. Maybe it's multiplied a little bit. I genuinely don't know. Is PR multiplied or something? How's everyone taking Sky Reflex? It's just a bit better for like beaming people. And then you can use it during mid-game a little bit more. Alright, nice. He's doing exactly what we talked about all stream, which is not tanking early zone and just getting a good position. So right here, where would a good position be? Basically anywhere like up this way, I would say. Like in this circle here would be really good. He goes and builds a base right here on this hill. Chilling. Nothing too crazy. Memorize cash registers to play early game zone. You can just look at Fortnite.gg and it has all of them. He's not going to pull zone. Where did zone pull, guys? Pulled where I was drawing a little circle on it earlier, as usual. Not the worst idea, though, to like just chill on a hill and get some surge. It is a fucking stat game, by the way. 70 up in opens, and basically all of these people have already qualled. Have they already qualled, or is Wash Asia qual? How many people qual in Asia? All Unreal players as well. Maybe it's hard to key. Top 800, okay. Basically, most... to be fair, this is like last game. A lot of people need more points as well. Also, I'm pretty sure there's no like Asian Kinch. Maybe Kinch does Asia, but... They don't know if they're qualified or not. Rails... I don't mind if you like screen share the videos or anything, but if you don't share your account, because a lot of people just lose their account. Not regional? No, you guys can play EU and NA as well. There's no Middle East today, though. Nice. Oh my god, this guy is so passionate. This guy's already... I think he wants to win this cup. He's in first, I'm pretty sure. And he's just built a 2x2 off somebody replacing his ball. There. Yeah, that's fine, Rose. I really don't mind you guys like screen share the videos. But if you like share your whole account, then people just change the password and stuff, and then I've got to like run around fixing it and trying to figure out what's going on. A little bit long. After you, yeah. User just updated the solos master class. The fighting should come out next season. Well, 3.0. Will definitely will come out next season. Hope they keep this pump. This is like my favorite thing about this season is this pump. It's actually so good. Guy's getting zapped by Surge, bro. That guy just got deleted. But was north. Honestly, there's like a perfect opens game. Just zero risk. Zero risk. You want to beg out as much placement as possible, and then you want to get a refresh a little bit later into the game. Because it's not like, oh, you need to win the game or waste time. This is kind of perfect for an opens, I would say. Spaz? I would play this pump over Spaz. The other pump is pretty good though. The other pump hits a lot more like high damage shots, I would say. Yeah, you need to be Unreal as well, by the way, guys. And if you are still like sitting in bronze 3 or something. Might be wraps. Nice, good jetpack. He lands early and then slides further in. Nice. It would not open right here. So many people flying past. You could do a chop right here. Other guy starts fighting him though. You could chop out both these other players, but probably not worth it. Yeah, this pump is a bit like just more versatile, but the Spaz definitely hits like more 100 pluses. Maybe if you're playing one gun only, you might just play Spaz and just go for doing. Could you carry Twin Hammer since you're doing the Bass TV strat? Yeah, you could. Or you could play the other shotgun. Or the Flex SMG. Nice. Full piece. Good awareness. Whenever you're popping a mini or something, guys, you always need to do like little 360s like that. Steal somebody else's fizz for a sec. Need to kill her. Surgeon finals? Yeah, definitely. That guy's fucking Borgie's hitting the rotate with him. Nice. And pulls up here. He needs to get up through all these old builds. Which he does. Tanks a little bit of storm to go around. Nice. Good rotate. A little bit sketchy, but that was actually very good. Still some more fizz grenade. Gets into old builds here. Alright, this guy might be the GOAT for winning this. He's like full 0 builds over and over. Bang. Wood. Not worth it. Good decision right there. Hey, this guy's primed up. Max? Oh, he's fucking booger. Fair enough, mate. I just smelt a Max coming in right there. He's doing a good job of saving builds though. Like playing around old people's. See how it is with the Asia get? Yeah, this guy's crazy. This is opens as well, bro. Like, this is so stacked for opens. Another little max. Nice. That guy should not have open edited that. Oh my days, how's he alive? What the fuck is going on here? He's crazy. What just happened right there? Why did we just look away and there's just 3 people in his box? He's doing a good job of not getting tunnel vision. Also, he checks height. Like, fair enough, checking height. After, like, what just happened there. Fair enough. Also, I just full saving his shield with the other people's nades has been good so far this game. Cypher is because of Ramadan. Nice. I don't know how he won that game, bro. What did this other guy do? How did this other guy die? We haven't seen anyone using invis. Do we watch another game for somebody to use invis? Maybe? Cabbage. I already watched Cabbage inside the masterclass, unfortunately. What the fuck was that guy doing? Fair enough. Fell off height with no mats. Feels bad. Nice. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. Should we watch another game from finals as well? I don't even know. That was a bit shambles, wasn't it? Watched loads of people just jumping in boxes. We watch this guy first. I want to watch like a low kill win from Asia. Maybe this guy. 3 kill win. Let's watch a random like 3 kill win and just see what happens. I would watch OCE, but like whenever I watch OCE, chat just moans. Probably like 200 plus, probably. Yeah. Not this guy. Who are we watching? Is it this guy? Okay, this guy's got twin hammers. Like, we just gotta watch it, don't we? Okay. Alright, we found our new... I've no idea how to pronounce this name, unfortunately. Anybody in chat know what this guy's name is? Feel free to share. He's also playing a crazy loadout, as you can see. Invis splashes. Got everything we need to see. His name is Kelvin. There's just no way his name's Kelvin. Points in each game. You need to play. You need to like 50 points in 4 end games that you make, and have a few dead games aside from that. Chilling. All refarms are building. I don't know how he survives getting keyed in a second with only this gun. Does he survive getting keyed, or does he just kill somebody out of the air or something? Alright, this guy's got some serious tech. He's got launch pad down. He's got the med kits outside his box. He's got spare minis. Chilling. Kill here, I have no idea. That guy. Healing in the open. Feels bad. Nice. Great kill. Alright, let me go get a drink quick, guys. I'll watch it for 4 times. Like, I'll let you watch the dog as well. That dog or not? Dog? What's happened, chat? Anything interesting or not? What's going on? Got a kill, took 0 damage. He swapped to the Julies now. Nice. It's floppers. Hasn't moved. Good awareness. Nice little shot right there. This guy seems pretty good, to be fair. Little 30 bang. Why is this guy so, like, desperate to fight? Also, something quickly, guys. If you're ever fighting and you want to pop down a vendor's grade, throw it at the back of your box. Don't throw it, like, in the middle of your box where somebody else can steal it, you see? He does get reward post in the back, though. W awareness. Goes up player. In the box. 200. I don't know what's going on right now. He killed somebody, though. That guy died as well. Brilliant. Okay, what does he take here? I don't even know. He can't really carry the jetpack, can he? These shotguns are good. These shotguns are low-key, like, pretty solid. Definitely better than the combat or someone else. I already looked... Anton? We literally looked, like, 30 minutes ago, maybe? Pretty good game. Alright. He's just doing a full invis through middle of zone strat. Does get spotted. I feel like this isn't even the worst rotate, is it? This isn't too bad, right? Because everybody's just, like, landed off a jetpack and they're still, like, in loads of space. Stay here and put on the... Don't. Let's start freaking out, bro. This guy's kind of pissing me off. Build a hard map box, bro. It's all good. He just starts, like, panicking a little bit, I think. Burning your mad dog. Oh my god. That was sketchy as fuck. Eat you white. He had a jetpack earlier and then he dropped it, right? This guy's just vanished, bro. Another invis splash used. Bro, he's panicking out, fuck. What the fuck am I watching? Pulls back, I guess. Cool. Never had a jetpack. Okay, he dropped the jetpack earlier. Alright, fair enough. Okay, now he gets a fizz of somebody's old refresh. Nice. You should just build a box, right? Like, am I crazy? You should just sit there and build a box rather than trying to build a million. Oh. Worth holding him. I swear this is worth it, though. Like, I swear the strat is just worth doing. Especially if you're, like, a good solo player. And you do this strat. This is what's better. I don't know why earlier he was, like, freaking out like crazy. If you just sit backside, like, on a cone. Let me do a little drawing. If you just sit like this on a cone with your shotgun out. Right? This is shotgun right here. Going the whole time. Okay, hold on. Okay, if you just sit backside with your shotgun out, I feel like this is just a better strat rather than like freaking out going crazy. Because you're like kind of guaranteed to find something or just have a free rotate. And then you just sprint as soon as your enemy splash runs out. Like that. You see what I mean? Like, that's just like a free refresh. Absolutely chilling. Nice. Guys, I don't know why the drawing went bad a little bit. Now he drops the shotguns as well. Lovely. Oh, he carries, picks him back up. Yeah, like, you don't want to be, like, running in the open with Fizz and just, like, full panicking and shit. I feel like you want to be lurking around backside. Because you're just harder to get spotted by everybody. Doing this just seems a lot higher risk. Better or balloon strat? I think this is way better than balloons. Because you can do this without, like, having a crazy weird strat needed, you know? You should not be doing that, I'm not going to lie. You're like full open at edge. Trading shots sort of guy. Can play zone? Nah, not really. Gun physic. Dual over pump. Yeah, the dualies are pretty solid. I guess it just kind of comes down to what quality gun you get, right? Max. Also, if you're like invis and you end up in a box with somebody, these guns are definitely better to have, right? Could hold that full. We did. Max. Nice, that was smart as well. Don't fight that guy, just get priority ahead of him. Wouldn't combat shotgun be a better choice to distract? Have you ever used a combat shotgun before? I'm not gonna lie. It's quite a funny comment. Alright, chilling. Doesn't tank any zone up until now. Runs back in storm. Easy win. Very, very good stuff. Playing you two? I might. I'm not sure. Ground the flops. Guys got sickness. Nice. Well played game. Very, very well played game. Are we earning? Cumulative, Reese are not earning, but probably some people in chat will. Alright, that was a good game. Should we watch one more game, guys? I think we should do one last game, and then we'll wrap up. Chat, put one in chat if you're confident in earning today. I think we've got some ones in there, surely. Sum up the tips you just joined. Don't tank early zone. Get, basically, as soon as second zone pops up, book it towards center. Try to avoid trading damage, like, at all. Like, don't risk taking damage. You might need a little bit of surge. Pump Scar seems like the best loadout. You can play balloons, but they're a bit shit. Invis splashes seem really OP. Jetpacks are very, very good up until first moving, and then you just drop them and you're good. And then you can run off. And try to get a refresh before moving zones. Like 7th zone or even 6th zone is really good to get a refresh. And then you're kind of chilling. Playing invis splashes. If you're playing opens with invis splashes, I would just tank zone. Alright, let's watch one more person, guys. Should we watch second place right here, or should we watch somebody else? Somebody's telling me to watch Coldy. 5-kill win. Is this an EU player? This is an EU player, is it? This guy? Looks like a little goat. There's a little goat, mate. All right, let's go take a look at Coldy right here. Shout out to him in chat, Tommy. Do have a look. Seems like it's not. Right, I do love the old solo streams. How many viewers do we have on Twitch? I like solo victory cups. Are just so healthy for the DJ viewership. I think I'm a solo merchant. Yeah, everything. 257. Fair enough, boys. Fair enough. I think you can earn with 7.6 PR. Mate, if you earn with 7.6 PR, I'll pay you $1,000. I swear to God. It's possible. I've just given you like 10x the prize pool if you do it. So, no excuses, but we shall see. You do need like a certain level of like being good at the game to earn. You definitely can earn if you're like really bad, but you just got to get lucky. So we'll see. You earn with 200 PR? I'll make a YouTube video on you and give you the ad revenue. There you go. Ad revenue of like 50p. It's Fortnite. Alright, okay, this is an EU player, guys. Avery Coldy. Seems like a go. He's got like 2k earned. Let's see what he's cooking up. He's already got the invis smashes, which is what we want to see. Can you earn a 500? I'd say the sweet spot for like getting your first earnings is probably around like 500 to like 2k PR, like around there. But it kind of just depends, because you can have a lot of PR from like team modes and getting carried and stuff. But like not all PR is created equal. I know a lot of players. There's a lot of players that like just get carried in duos that they're not even IGL and they just, you know, play as a fragger, and they'll have a lot of PR just because their teammate whose IGL is good. So it doesn't really mean they're good at solos, right? In this Bash Medic, yeah, they are, Blake. 100%. Let's go best. Can you get a YouTube video for 600 PR? Maybe. I'll do a video on somebody. 100%. We shall see in a bit. I'm also going to try coaching the finals later as well. Right here. I feel like he needs to go and buy medkits maybe and drop this AR. Or like grab minis or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like he needs to drop this AR. He might need Surge though, actually. A little bit right there. I think he's playing for Surge and then he's going to drop it. Let's see. Invis Splasher is not 6. I mean, maybe... Is it worth carrying 2 Invis Splashes? Probably not, but he might be able to find more, right? Looks like he's trying to find more. Yeah, he gets more like that. Nice. You can carry up to 6, so it's definitely worth carrying. Nice. Get some more grenades as well. Qual will be like just over... Maybe that. Qual will be just over 200. According to what chat's been spamming for the past like 2 days. So, somewhere in that region. Nice. He goes and gets the vendors. Bro, Right, I hate like how hard it is to pickaxe stuff nowadays. It's a drop. There's a scar from the drop as well. Nobody plays scar, right? Oh, thank God he didn't pick up the balloons. If he picked up the balloons, I was about to freak out. Okay, now he picks up meds. Alright, chat, what do you drop right here? He kind of needs the jetpack to rotate this. He's only got 4 invis splashes. And then he bought 3 medkits, which he obviously wants to carry. He can't drop his heals. That's a bit stupid. He can't drop his shotgun. I mean, he could. What do you drop right here? I feel like if you were EU playing on EU, you wouldn't drop anything. But if you're like playing on high ping, I think you drop the AR. But we'll see. He's gonna get that right now. Go buy a big pot. Nice. I don't like how much he's faffing around right here, I'm not gonna lie. I guess he's trying to late rotate in jetpack or just late rotate with sprint. Okay, he drops his AR. Alright, fair enough. That's what most of you guys were saying. Trying to look some surge. This is smart. He's quite aware that he needs surge here, which is good. Jetpacks around the hill. Nice. This is kind of similar to what we saw the other Asia player do, where I think it was Shalom, where you like, instead of just jetpacking and then landing here, instead you try to sprint and then you can jetpack like further into dead side like that. A little bit better. Dualies or flex? If you don't have any surge, probably the flex, but if you have surge, which he does here, then you probably want dualies, right? Where is he landing? I don't even know. Landed there. Landed there. I don't know what it says, but he lands there and then goes back. I like Malibuka spot. Called a good zone. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Pistol's good as an only gun as well. I haven't seen anybody. We saw one guy use pistol earlier, but then he dropped it. Pistol is still good though. I feel like with a flex SMG though in the game, you'd rather just play that for the most. This kid earned, yeah, he's EU playing on Asia and he earned, so we'll take a look. So far, so good. I'm a big fan of all the stuff he's done so far in terms of like being smart about getting surge, being like focused on that, as well as just getting the vending machine was nice. Don't pause max. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. He's also playing very... If you guys are stacked and you don't need anything, you really, really should do what he's doing, which is just being very, very, like, disciplined and, like, focused on not being greedy, you know? Like, you don't want to be greedy, trying to farm in the open or, like, refarm or something. You just need to play, like, super conservative, right? Like he's doing so far. It's the little jetpack. Doesn't get full boxed. You got to be careful to get full boxed. And then now, he's going to circle, I think. Circle. Fill in. Surge ends at 40, I think. Next zone is like 36. I mean, like the timings are a little bit different now because they changed how the zone. 8 zone fight, absolutely not. Do not go for height right here. Cool. He does another circle somehow. There's some serious jetpack tech coming out right now. Nice. Also, I like this landing spot. I think most people with jetpacks, they like land really high layer and stuff, but it's kind of difficult. Like, let's say you're this guy, it's kind of difficult to jetpack from there. But for him, he can just go out the side. Like, if, let's say zone bounces back this way, he can just go out this way in jetpack. If zone goes over this way, he can go out this way in jetpack. Kind of like a easier spot to rotate from, even though it's not a high layer. Mainly because there's just one guy next to it. He doesn't even jetpack, he just fucking full sends it with a sprint jump. Yeah, I don't know about that full send with a sprint jump on it. I did his invis splash cancel. Oh, I'll show you guys. If you didn't know this, the reason his invis splash cancelled there was because he took storm. If you tank storm or like interact or shoot your gun or use your pickaxe or anything, it cancels your thing. So I think this was a mistake here. I don't think he needed to do this. I think it would be better for him to just do a jetpack, maybe. You know, he could have easily flipped his stair and done a jetpack like out this way. Kind of safely. Maybe tanking like a tick or two storm for that. Yeah, so you can't tank storm. So here he's like... He's good, and then he's in storm, so it just goes. And then now he's just running in with everybody else. He does a good job of pausing, though, to really do it. Drop the jetpack. Probably now you would drop the jetpack if you could. Gonna get a kill in a sec, so let's see. He gets a lot of kills, considering this is like a EU 180 ping game. Nice. Wow. Mate, Avery just became my new favourite EU player. Look at what he's doing. The little invis height flank. What a thumbnail that is. What a thumbnail. Resub, I've got a new short for you, brother. Short merchant right there. Look at this for a thumbnail. Beautiful. Let's turn off this mode. Alright, Reese, imagine this, and then big text, like, doesn't know on this side here. Serious. Nice. Nice. Gets everything as well. Waits for zone pull. Lovely. Waits for zone pull and doesn't waste an invis splash there because he's tanking ticks. On backside, lovely. Ethan, thank you to Prime Sub. Appreciate that. Oh, that guy just fucked up so bad. Nice. Good decision here to tank some ticks on backside to get himself a little bit healthier. Also, that was pretty clean there. He sprinted front and then threw an invis splash as he went front side. Fits in the fizz. Don't know about sitting in the fizz right there, but... This would have been a very different game if you got more invis splashes, right? You got a little bit unlucky to only get 2 sets of them. But yeah, this is a good game. Considering how like high ping this is, the fact that you like flanked height, killed him, got another kill as well in box. Little front side low claim. They'll replace. Nice. Great stuff. Really, really good stuff right there. Going on the diagonal, this other player. Needs to reload his guns. Nice. He probably should have done that in the other sequence. He probably should have reloaded and then fizzed, because then he can use the fizz to rotate for longer, you know? There's a nice little wall scramble. His front side cuts off the other players below him. Alright. Okay, chat. Right here, what should he do? He's only got one medkit, so it's going to be tough to win the heal off. He is getting pressured by height. He's second height right here. Height is also building in metal and looks pretty solid, like he's kind of chilling up there. What should he do? He's only got 5 builds as well. Difficult spot, right? He could maybe try to, like, cut off this other player and steal front side, maybe. He can maybe, like, edit his floor and, like, look down over this way. Kind of a difficult spot, because he's second height. He's getting spammed. Our dog's making a funny noise as well. Okay. So he plays an early medkit. He plays an early medkit, and he's going to flank kite. Am I crazy? No, doesn't flank kite. He's going to crouch on the other player on low ground. Wow. Lovely stuff. Kills the other player on low. Angel right here. And he wins the game. Ah, this guy's just fucking booger, apparently. Is that the high guy on low? Yeah, this is the guy who called globals in Asia. Playing a medkit back in zone, and he flanks him. Yeah, Hyde just ran out of mats right here. Started fighting. I didn't get any of the mats right there. Damn. Hey, good decision. Good decision by Oldie to grab these Julies rather than playing pump as well. So. Was that lucky? I don't think that was lucky to him. This is actually pretty calculated, this decision here. I was trying to think of like a good idea. Like, should he drop front side? Should he look down? I think he came up with the best idea, actually. Like, right here, playing the early medkit to get another kill is pretty smart. This kill here is really smart. Also, the like discipline to not make footsteps here and just crouch up on this other player. This is like a globals qualifier, and he just has 0 awareness on it. And then also this guy, like this guy just full fumbled. Nice. Fair enough. Fair enough. Very, very good game. Very, very good game. Shout out to Oldie right here. Give him a little follow. Seems like a goat. Pretty solid solid game. Alright, should we watch somebody else, guys? We already watched Vinland Perez. We already watched Asuka, Yuma, Shalom, and Cody. Who else do we watch? We already watched a bunch of opens as well. Where's that Ryu go? Anaki. Stella? Right, somebody in the chat can't hear. Balloon strat? You guys really want to watch balloon strat again? There's no way. There's no way. I mean, maybe this guy's playing balloons, but Shaker? Flashes for opens? You could do. Tachimi? I don't really think I can do that spin for. Getting high the balloons and then jetpack. No, you use the jetpack for a few zones and then you take kite. Then you use the balloons to take kite, basically. Alright, who are we even watching here? Oh, very unfortunate. Oh, that was a close. That's fine. All right, let's go back and watch this again. All right, Riptides. Lovely stuff. Scratch the Bat CB strat. Everyone would do that. I'm doing the Vinland Perez strat. Fair enough. Not a bad strat, to be fair, because you kind of just like sacrifice one loadout and then you could one loadout spot and you could just win the game easily with it. Alright, chillin'. He gets gold pistol from the barbell. Nice. Okay, let's just get not much to look. Anyway, guys, this is the last game I'm going to look at. If you're interested, go check out the Solos Masterclass update if you would like. There is a whole load of videos on there on how to play solos. And some strats for the season as well. DB strat plus launchpad. There's no way you're playing launch pads though, right? Seems a bit greedy. Nice fishing, bro. There's no way he's fishing. Victory cup. A little bit of a Tarzan strat. Zone pulls max. Nice. I don't know if it reload counts. I'm assuming it's just Unreal in regular ranked. I don't know. Nice, good play. Other guy's camping on a load of loot, so he just goes and fights him and steals it. Or like 200 plus, right? Hey, doesn't an early jetpack here to get up the hill? And a smart, actually. This is going to be a tough rotate. Look how many people are like coming up the hill on backside. W aim. You really shouldn't be doing this. Could have got beamed in the back so easily. He needs to just get up this hill. Super tough hill to get up. Steal somebody else's medbus nade a little bit. Nice. Nice. Good play right there. Stole the fizz off that guy. That was actually very good. The key a lot? Probably not. There might be like a few pros keying or some people that already quad keying, but game should be pretty stacked, I think. Alright, good play. If you guys didn't know, you can always land your jetpack like on the side or something like that. If you like bounce in something, your jetpack cancels. It's pretty good to do if you're like in a mountain zone and you want to cancel. It's another refresh from somebody's loot falling down. Pops in with the extra mats. Very, very nice. Opens and finals. Honestly, this loadout is really solid. I would say this loadout, but instead of regular fizz, you play 3 bigs. probably the best. And then you get a refresh, and then you drop jetpack after the zone. Yuma, I really can't, unfortunately. Gonna be low. Yeah, it's gonna be low, but like still play for it to be high. Guys. Nice, no. Asuka's lifetime? Yeah. You get lifetime access and free updates, and the updates come out as well. Nice. Okay, second moving, he uses the jetpack here. And he also looks up. Kind of interesting. So he uses the jetpack. And then he like looks up to the left like that. To sort of stay really high up in the air. And then reverse a little bit as well. Takes a little bit of ticks doing it. But interesting. Oh, especially in like a tighter moving zone. You can't just like go to the side. Nice. Good awareness check refresh right there. Got the guy in wood, popping minis. Very easy kill. Now he drops his jetpack as well for extra fizz. So he's got loads of extra heals. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Also, what is he doing as well, guys? Playing very, very high layers, right? You do not want to be like dropping low layers at this point if you can avoid it. Maybe now you could drop, but... Now you need to be careful dropping though. Yeah, he builds a little bit and then he pauses as he drops. Good. Okay, dodge that. Thank you, Kyoko. Appreciate it if you do. I'll try to add like a few more videos for next week as well. Ooh. Little high flank. Nice. Alright, that was actually a great play. He fully griefed that guy's mats so hard. Fully griefed that guy in Heights mats just with one little crank as well as chop out. Now the guy's wasting like everything up on height, and he's also made sure to tap his fizz so he can go down. Get cracked on the way down, but good. Height's not going to drop down and fight him. Nice. What's hard on you? Yeah. And then height dies just like that. How did height die? Did height fall off height? I think they have a fizz or something. I think it's stacked as well. So he fully griefed this guy on Heights mats. You know what's funny? Is me and Reese have done this in like season 5 or chapter 5, whatever, so much. We've done that so much where you tap the fizz and you think you fizzed and it just makes the sound but it doesn't actually do anything, right? Like, how does the fizz not tap here? I mean, I guess you got to wait for it to tap thingy. And also he fell into a fizz grenade and it still didn't catch him. Like, surely you think after that sound effect, the fizz has worked, right? Surely. And then also he's falling into a fizz grenade here, but it just doesn't work. Damn, that was bad. Okay. I don't want to see he got blessed or win, because he was doing a good job of, like, cranking height wasting earlier, but... quite good. It'll be like 200 plus. It's Unreal only, so it won't be super high. And it's also top 800, so it'll be a little bit high because of that. Probably like 215 will be like absolutely safe, Qual. I got it. You need DX12 on, shut up. guys. I think this is the final game we're going to watch today because I want to go rest my voice. I'll be coaching EU finals later on. I might stream it, so feel free to come back then if you want to watch somebody. Not 100% sure if I'll stream it or not. I also might coach a pro, we'll see. But I'll try to coach a bunch of people in the Discord. If you want to get coached, just join the coaching called Discord, and then just join the channel during the end game. I'll be coaching a bunch of the guys in there. Well, best loadout. To be honest, what this guy's got is a really good loadout. Just fizz grenades, then some extra shield, and then jetpack, and then you jetpack. Possible to earn on console? Yeah, I've seen a load of console players earn. It's obviously gonna be harder in like Unreal lobbies, but don't mean what. Okay, nice. How does he play this final snow? Top 3. He knows there's somebody backside. What does he do? Go interrupt the guy on low. Look at this, by the way. Little slide kicks the guy out into zone. Imagine he won because of that, by the way. Wow, that was close. Slide kicked him into zone. Did a bit more mats, maybe he could have won. Fair enough. Nice. Alright, guys, that is all for today's stream. If you are interested, once again, Solo's Masterclass video update is out. 3 new videos, as well as a preview of the Canada Masterclass, which is good videos in there. And yeah, I'll make another update next week as well for some of the new stuff that comes out. And that's kind of it, to be honest. Okay, let me find somebody to host on Twitch. Who should I host? Raid. I shall host Suha, the Spanish goat. He's gonna be watching it all. Alright, guys, appreciate you all watching the stream today. If you have the masterclass, go check out the update. If not, you can use code SOLOS to save a bunch of money on it and get 25% off. And I will see you guys later on if I stream. If not, I'll see you on the next stream or next YouTube video, whatever I do. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. See you later. Cool. In a bit, YouTube chat. See you later, guys. Appreciate you all watching.